Insert random name. Thanks for advice. 1 year from now, I'll be there. Good. Everyone should aim to be there 1 year from now. I think, genuinely, there are opportunities that will make millionaires in the next 2 years. I can't say exactly when or exactly how, but I can tell you the highest probability you will have of achieving them, and that is to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that if you just do what I'm saying, you're going to get handed money. But the highest probability way of doing it is to go into a bull market with more money than you have now. So you need to first get your cash flow up, start with more money, and with more knowledge. You are not going to trade your way into the bull market. If you don't know anything right now, or you know very little, just focus on learning. A trade with $1 risk teaches you the exact same amount as a trade with $100 risk. Do not risk your precious $100 whenever you don't know what you're doing. Pepe Crypto Quinto, I'm good, thanks, bro. Slytoshi doing 50 push-ups, good man. Am I the only one that gets stressed from the rant? Maybe not stressed, but like irritated and eager to make it in life. Good. That's your body and your brain telling you to take action. Developer Dorn, how to improve my period of learn to be a good trader. So I don't know, when you say improve, maybe you mean faster, or maybe you just mean better. Either way, you want to focus on the process of learning. So if you want to know how to learn better, you need to focus on what's known as meta learning, which is learning. This is going to sound confusing at first. Learning how to learn, right? You actually need to understand how to take in information and retain it. You need to understand the steps to getting better at something. That is exactly what Gold Crushers is about, the accountability channel. If you want to get better at something, you must make specific and measurable targets for yourself on a realistic time frame. So, if you want to learn to be a consistently profitable trader, you have to say, okay, I'm going to set myself a 12-month target, then break that down into months. So by month 12, I need to be consistently profitable. In month 1, I'm not trying to make profit. In fact, in month 1, I won't risk a single dollar. In month 1, I will watch all the trading lessons. So that would maybe be week 1 and week 2, I will take notes and watch the trading lessons. Week 3, I'll move on to back testing. And I'll spend 2 or 3 or 4 weeks back testing 100 trades to just learn the process of backtesting. And you break each week down like that, and you set exact measurable targets. It's not to say, I will do backtesting. You will say, I will do 100 backtests in X time. Right? And then you move on and you move on and you move on, and you take your steps all the way through the path it takes to become the profitable trader you want to be. The very last thing you need to be a profitable trader is to put money on the line. You understand that? If you risk $1 per trade, you can still figure out if you're profitable. Because guess what? Dollars don't mean shit. It's all about percentages. So if you're making 5% on average for every 2% you risk per trade move, and we don't talk about any dollars, you're a profitable trader. Means that over time, your winners outweigh your losers, and if you've got a decent hit rate, you'll make money. Luke himself told me to forget crypto existed and focus on cash flow in 2021, and I ignored him. Yeah, Bear was there, and us, when we were in Dubai at our summit, our professors meeting in January 2022, we screamed at everyone on our group live stream. Literally screamed at everyone. Said, forget crypto in 2022, focus on cash flow. It's going to be a shit year for trading. Turned out to be a shit year for trading. Turned out to be a great year to focus on anything but crypto. Some people listened and they are, like Bear, still here and thriving. Others didn't listen. And they're probably wrecked and salty, and they're going to miss the next bull market because they tapped out in the bear market. Alright. No, you shouldn't do Scalpers Uni before the new course. I know I should just get rid of Scalpers University because this question gets repeated so often. But don't worry, I'm not going to get rid of it. I know a lot of you still want to watch it. The new lessons should be watched in order from start to finish. So, the new lessons. Start here and then make your way through the lessons. There's a reason why I put Scalpers University with an archive tag and put it way down at the bottom. It's definitely not the thing you should watch first. You should watch the over 100 lessons that are recorded in the last 5 weeks for you instead of the thing that I recorded 2 years ago, right? I think the information is going to be a bit more up to date, a bit more concise, a bit more structured. Mining quest on daily levels, you give 2 scenarios. First one played out. Yeah, I think it was talking about this to sweep out this low. But now I'm just waiting. So we've taken out this liquidity. So if we get back above it, I'll look for longs. Right? There's a lot of nice long wicks down here. There's a lot of candles down here. I'm just turning on the volume if we can see some volume. Nice high volume. If Bitcoin can pop back up here and start to consolidate there, longs are on the table. Then you could say this was the bottom. It front ran the low, which is totally possible. Nice big long wick. It's very likely it gets front ran and holds as support. But as of right now, it's too early to say. You need to see it pop back up here. You need to see what kind of reaction there is. Bill Ben, you are speaking Jews, Professor. And I'm happy with myself because that a confirmation from my system since I'm a foreign student with low income. I don't quite understand, but you're welcome. Because I see a nice bullish emoji with an OK sign. So I think you're happy. So, good. I don't know what... I think your autocorrect has put in the word Jews, so I'm completely confused about what it means. You are speaking Jews, Professor, so maybe you mean I'm speaking sense or speaking... I don't know. Feel free to clarify, Bill. But absolutely, as a foreign student with low income, you do not need to worry about money at all to learn trading. Right? You can learn poker by playing $1, $2 games or 10-cent, 20-cent games. Right? You can learn how to play. You can literally play against professionals for $1, $2. You don't have to go in at fucking 5,000, 10,000 blinds, right? It's like there is an art and then there is the gambling on top, yeah? You have the art of trading, the process, what it is, how you actually trade. And then on top of it, you bet. You do not need to do the betting bit to learn the art. When Michael says 1 year, I feel like that time could be drastically less if you invest in being active in the real world, definitely. I read almost everything from some of the top G's and chats and it goes a long way. For sure. Absolutely. You can go so much. That's the whole point of this place existing, is that you can take the years and years and years of experience that I have, as well as Sillard and Adam, or combined knowledge in crypto, and you can shortcut your own process. Ahmad, how could we become rich in the right time? Is it by trading or by investing? You become rich by mastering a skill. Not saying you're going to master trading or master the market, but you have to master this a skill, and you have to be patient, and you have to stay open to opportunity. Trading or investing, they're really the same thing. The only thing that differs is the time frame. I personally believe if you do not know how to trade, you'll very likely not make it in the next 10 years. There is no room in the world anymore for anyone to be passive at anything. Buy and hold is dead, right? That's my opinion. Doesn't mean it's fact. Doesn't mean it'll play out that way. But not just me, some of the top minds in the world, so guys literally fucking 100x, millionx more successful, I'm talking like Ray Dalio and Stan Druckenmiller and people like that, are all saying that we're in a new world. We're not in the 40-year up-only, buy and hold, low interest rates, low inflation environment. We're in high inflation, sticky inflation, political unrest, wars, populism, weird fiscal policy, all these things that will make it almost impossible for the average passive investor buying and holding to make money. It just won't happen. So, whether you choose to invest or trade, you must be active. That doesn't mean you day trade. You can be an active position trader who trades once every 3 months, but manages it actively. Not somebody who just thinks, I'm going to DCA into some shitcoin and get rich in 2 years. You might, but you're also setting yourself up for the biggest case of recency bias ever. Because the only people who think that's going to work are people who are just salty and praying that last cycle somehow repeats itself, right? You mightn't remember. You were either here or you weren't in last cycle. Nobody knew in 2019 and 2020. Nobody knew what was about to happen with the whole market going ape shit crazy. Nobody knew that COVID would kick off the biggest period of money printing ever. Nobody knew. There was nobody, and I repeat this, there was nobody just DCAing into fucking shitcoins and buying and holding and saying this is going to be a guaranteed 100x. Right? Now, there's always people who did that, so nobody's a bit of an exaggeration. But it wasn't the case that there was a place like the real world where 10,000 students, 20,000 students, 30,000 students or people are all just saying, yeah, let's just buy some altcoins and wait. It wasn't. The level of disbelief in crypto back then was 100x what it is now. You all forget that crypto went mainstream last cycle. Proper mainstream. Super Bowl ads. Fucking adverts on Formula One cars. Right? It seems like every Italian or fucking, mostly Italian, I think, or like Turkish football team seems to have a dog coin as a sponsor. I walked past some guy the other day, just like a guy on the street wearing a football top, which is a bit weird. But it had Kiba Inu on the fucking t-shirt, and I was like, that's definitely like last season's jersey. It's not this season. Because all that shit's gone to fucking zero. Right? So you can either say, well, I think that the same people who did all that last cycle are going to be rewarded again for buying and holding shitcoins and just waiting. So I think everyone's going to get a chance. So everyone who got the chance to be rich last time and fumbled it, they're all going to get handed a second chance by the universe, by the market, to just all get rich again, less than 2 years after the previous example. So it's nice and fresh in their mind. So they nicely remember the pain, and they fully remember the pain of losing, and they all sell perfectly at the top, nice 100x, and we all ride off into the sunset. And everyone moves to Dubai, and we're all driving Lambos with our fucking dog coin profits. It's not going to happen. So, I'm not telling you to day trade. I'm not telling you to scalp. I'm saying whatever you do, and this goes for anything in life, you have to be active in it. You must be involved. You must give a shit. Ape Gorga. Hi Mike, I have a phone addiction. Can you please give me a rant/advice? I don't know why you're addicted to your phone, but I know the two things you should do right away. One, delete all social media apps. Don't log out, just delete the fucking thing. No, it's not okay to hide it in a folder where you can't see it. Delete it off your phone. That means TikTok gone, Instagram gone, YouTube gone, Twitter gone, Facebook gone, Snapchat gone, and I don't know what you Zoomers, if there's anything else you fucking watch. If there's any other bullshit apps that are stealing your life energy, delete them. Right? That's step one. Step two, text everyone who you love that would expect to hear from you every day and tell them, I won't be available for the next 24 hours. I'm going on a top secret mission and I'm not allowed to bring my phone with me. But don't worry, if you can't reach me, I will contact you as soon as I return from my top secret mission. And then, before you go to sleep tonight, and I mean this, do this today. There's no point fucking around. You should already have those apps deleted. I want them deleted before the end of the stream. And before you go to sleep, text all your loved ones and anyone who would miss you over the next 24 hours and take your phone, put it on airplane mode, and put it in a drawer as far away from you as possible in your house. And leave it there. So if it's 9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m. at night, today, Wednesday, right? You put it in the drawer and you do not open it until Friday morning. This is very important. Friday morning. Because you must go to sleep on Wednesday and wake up with no phone. You must not check your phone upon waking, and you must not even look at it for that entire day, and you must go to bed again on Thursday night with no phone and wake up Friday. That will be an entire day from waking to going to sleep with no phone. That will cure your phone addiction. Because whenever you take the phone back and you go back onto it, one, you'll have no apps. And the friction of re-downloading them will be too high because you'll have felt the amazing feeling of not being connected, not being plugged into the matrix for a day. And also you'll have discovered something amazing in that 24 hours. You'll have realized how much time you actually have to do cool shit. Stuff that might seem boring to you because your brain's just riddled with cheap dopamine from shitty apps. But things like reading or exercise or walking or working, your productivity will be so high. Because at the time, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., you're going to feel fucking bored out of your mind. But because you can't go and lift that phone, because if you do, you're a pussy. Because you can't go and get the phone, you'll be like, okay, I'm bored. I need to do something. Why don't I do that important task that I've been putting off for weeks? I guess I should. It's either that or I sit here scratching my balls all day, which is dumb. So you do some work. You do some exercise. Whatever. You are allowed your laptop. Absolutely. You are only allowed, though, to work on your laptop. That means whatever it means for you. But work, you know what work is. Work is not YouTube. Work is whatever your job is, or whatever your school work may be, if you're in school, and the real world. Not on your phone. The real world on your laptop, on the website. You can learn. You can watch all the lessons you want. You literally have 18 waking hours tomorrow with nothing to do. You have so much time to fill them, you could watch 60-70% of all my lessons that I just posted. You can do whatever you want to do, but you're just not allowed to use your phone. And that will fix it. Done. Hamza, quick question. I backtested my system since the first of the year. In your experience, will the systems that worked on that time period work in a bull market? I asked this as market conditions would be different. It's a good question. You generally don't want to think of it like, it's not as if in 2021, it's not as if whenever we went into the bull market that all the patterns just repeated themselves from 2017. What repeats itself are more the themes, the feelings and the emotions and the investor mindset. It doesn't mean the charts look the same. But when you start to go into an up-only bull market, you basically want to flip into a trend trading predominant strategy, right? So you just want to focus on that. And that's fine, because there are plenty of trend trading systems that you can trade right now. Stuff is still trending, just maybe trending a little bit shorter time frame. But trending, as it's in all the lessons, trending is as simple as impulse and correction. That is all you need. When I say this, I am being serious, that today, this move, you had a super high volume impulse breakdown on Bitcoin. You then had a clearly corrective move and then another impulse. Your job